guys, Steve here for Who Took My Dice Miniature Wargaming, and today we're going to be looking at my first Black Templars build for 8th edition using the Imperial Index. Again, it's kind of surprising. This actually is a pretty cool old army I've had for a while now. There's actually a really nice story behind it too. I actually built it for a sort of not speed painting, but a painting challenge while I worked at Games Workshop back in 2008, 2007, 2008, 2009, somewhere in there. It was designed to be a painting competition between staff, and I decided to do Black Templars, mostly because they're Space Marines, so I knew how to paint Space Marines. It's the first real challenge I ever did, and I wanted to do something I knew I could complete. And I know people are like, oh, it's black and white, how hard is that? But I had a fellow, a co-worker who told me there's a special way you can do those Black Templars. And so it was a prime, and paint the entire model black with what was Chaos Black in the time. A dry brush of several gray layers of gray, and then to finish it all off, an ink. And then another layer of really watered down Chaos Black, and this way I sort of did a whole highlighting without actually line highlighting it. So it was really cool. Unfortunately, the contest itself kind of came to a grinding, painful halt after one staff member, who I believe is on the other side of Canada, got an entire Tyranid army done over a weekend. And this wasn't because of an exceptional talent. This is mostly because he took the quickest, easiest route to get it done. There was a penalty if you didn't get it done, or there was bonuses if you got it done early. There was a whole thing. It kind of just fell apart. It was a pink, purple, and white Tyranid army with a really weird basing. He finished it over a weekend and set the bar so low the rest of us kind of just like tripped over it to finish it off. So unfortunately, at the end, it didn't work out so well. But I'm going to get to the army, what's kind of changed in 8th, and what some of these awesome units can do now. So I'm going to flip around, we're going to take a look at this. Alright, so here we have my Black Templars army in all its glory. You see there we have up front a chaplain, my Emperor's Champion, a Terminator Assault Squad, a Terminator Squad, a 10-man Crusader Squad, all with bolters, a 8-man Crusader Squad that's close combat oriented, a Rhino, and 2 Vindicators. Now this came out to about almost 1,300 points, 1261, which it is much smaller than my Ultramarines army in terms of full numbers, but you make up for it in the fact that I have 2 Terminator Squads, which take up a lot of points, and the 2 Vindicators, which also eat up a ton of points. I'll get to why in a minute. If you start down here with my, Chaplain and Emperor's Champion, both very awesome at close combat killing, obviously. The Emperor's Champion, very, very nasty in his characters now. He has Slayer of Champions, which allows him to reroll missed hits, or missed wounds, I believe, in close combat against any characters. He also has Sigismund's Honor, which allows him to add +1 to his weapon skill and strength against enemy characters. So very nasty. The Chaplain, much like Chaplains before, has Litanies of Hate, so you get to reroll missed to hits in the fight phase. He also has Spiritual Leadership, which allows any friendly, Black Templar unit within 6 inches to use his leadership. When we go over to the Terminators, Terminators are really, really scary now. I mean, these guys, even the standard squad that we have here, we're looking at the Terminator squad. They have 2 wounds and 2 attacks each. The 2 attacks is standard. 2 wounds makes them far more survivable. A 2+ armor save, 5+ invulnerable save. Stormbolters are now rapid fire 2, which, okay, seems kind of normal. They had 2 shots before, but the cool thing with rapid fire now is that at half range you double the shots. So up close, Stormbolters are pumping out 4 shots each. And then you add on the Assault Cannon, which is a heavy 6. And it's the Strength 6, AP -1, Damage 1. So very, very, very good at killing infantry. And we move over here to these guys. I have my 5-man Assault Terminator squad. My sergeant's out front there with a lightning claws. Again, very nasty. The 2 wounds, 2 attacks. With the storm shields, they have a 3+ invulnerable save on top of their 2+ armor save as normal. What's really nasty is about lightning claws. So the strength is user. They're AP -2, I believe. And you get to reroll failed to wounds. Plus, if you have 2 of them, you get an extra attack. So my sergeant having 3 attacks. In this example here, he has 4 attacks. So very, very nasty. Again, really good at tearing down, well, these guys pretty much anything. And if we move over here, I have my 1st Crusader squad. These guys are all armed with bolters. Again, they're just there for fire support. Really nasty now, though, because you can move, open fire, and charge in. And over here, I have the close combat one. Now, I've laid these out like I normally do, as I did last edition, where I had the close combat. Like here, I have a power fist, a flamer, a power sword. Lots and lots of attacks, especially with the chain swords. However, I think in the new edition, I may actually start combining them, simply because you can move, rapid fire, and still charge in this new edition. So I find my things just like my tactical squads and my Crusader squads are much less hindered now. Far more mobile. So I may actually end up just combining them. Have still two Crusader squads with a mix of ranged and close combat. And I have a Rhino for whichever squad I want to put them in. Again, it's armed with a Stormbolter, standard Rhino. And then my Vindicators. And my Vindicators, they are 160 points each. Which is pretty devastating. Oh, out of focus there. And there's a reason why. Their cannon is extremely powerful. It's heavy D3. Alright, so it's okay. Until you hit something that's larger than 5 models. Once you fire these things at a unit that's 5 models or more, it becomes heavy D6. It's a very, very powerful cannon. This is awesome at just damaging pretty much anything you want. Especially good if you're going up against Astra Militarum, large orcs, Nids. These things are devastating now. Alright, so there is the army. Again, I built this way back in 2008, I believe. So it's, I think, for 4th edition. So the way it's set up is pretty much the way you would have then. Obviously, there's lots of tweaks now. So I'm going to have to sort of reimagine how I'm going to build this thing. It is, as I said, 1,261 points. And it's power 67. So while it is smaller than my all-terrains one, with things like Terminators having 2 characters instead of 1, the Emperor's Champion himself is 108 points. And then obviously the 2 Vindicators. These things are nasty. I actually really am looking forward to using this army against someone with a large horde army, just to see the amount of damage I can do with these things. It's nasty. But yes, that is the army. My Black Templars. Lots of awesomeness in there. I'm actually really proud of this army, how it turned out, despite the fact, as I said before, the contest itself didn't do very well. But there you go. There we go, everybody. We have my Black Templar build for 8th edition. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. That is my Black Templars. That's as big as it's going to get. I always built these things for somewhat smaller battles. Obviously, points costs have gone up or dropped depending on what you're looking at. Terminators themselves, some of them points have gone down a bit. For your standard squad, jumped up for assault squads. They're over 30 points per model now. Again, the Vindicators, Rhino going up. So again, it's going to be a big learning curve with these armies to see what they can do now. I'm actually excited to see what the new codexes bring out. I don't know if the Black Templars are going to be in a Space Marine Codex or if they're going to have their own. Either way, I really am excited to see what happens with them. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. A quick rundown of this army. I've already done one build, 750 points for the Ultramarines. This one, I was actually surprised having less models, but it works out. I think it works out pretty well. Just over 1250 for these guys. So pretty cool. As always, guys, if you liked it, please hit the like button. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe if you haven't. Check out the other things. I got Facebook Instagram, Twitter, the whole thing, Patreon page if you want to support the channel in a more personal manner. And as always, guys, it's been fun. It's been awesome. Thank you very much. And keep rolling those dice. I'll see you next video. Bye.